Hello and welcome back, wonderful adventurers, to another episode of Dovah's Dungeon. Woo! Ugh, I am tired. I am so tired. But gotta do a show. Gotta do the show. Gotta do the show. Hi ho the Derry-O, I gotta do the show. What the fuck is a Derry-O, by the way? If anybody knows, post it in the comments for me. Thanks. Alright, but back to it. Where we left off last time, we had just told our poem to our BFF, and now we are going to tell it to Yuri. Dot dot dot. She's saying dot dot dot. BT dubs. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Dot dot dot. Oh. So, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Heh. That's funny. You. Hyphen. Exclamation point. Okay, that joke's done. It's fine. Don't force yourself. Yuri, I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Been there, girlfriend. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Ooh, I'm so sorry. She's so cute. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes, and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. I'm trying to talk, and I have a freaking cold sore, and it's just making my life fucking miserable. Ugh. It's been like almost a month solid. It keeps coming back because I keep picking at it because I'm bad at life. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different styles and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem such as your dribble. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I'd like to try a few new things with you. Oh! I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Yes, you should. Tell me more. Sorry. It's fine. Just tell me more! I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. Or is that battling? No, that's straight up bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight, to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Oh, excuse me, that is not what I thought of your poem, Yuri. It was decent, I just didn't get it. It was like somebody wrote it trying too hard to be deep, you know? Like, the writers of this game probably made it, like... Yeah. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Oh, how did she know what I was thinking? What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Yes, I was. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo! Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jen. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after a while. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Sorry, I keep giving her the pretentious snob voice. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. ... That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Woo! That was another poem. Let's go to... You know what? I'm going to flip a coin. Make this nice and fair. Crap, where'd my quarter flipping... Where'd my quarter go? Balls. I lost my quarter. I suck. I keep a quarter with my bag of dice for doing 50-50 stuff. Yeah, I have a big old bag of dice. Where's my D4? Okay. Odds, Natsuki, evens, Manika. Odds it is. It was a 3, if anybody's wondering at home. Natsuki, ... Okay, I gotta stop doing that joke. Jen, ... question mark? Okay, now I'm actually done. Well, it's about what I expect from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I mean, kinky. I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. I mean, kind of repetitive. I like it, though. Coke. Hashtag not sponsored. But hashtag please sponsor? I love Coke. It's the greatest thing on earth. And I'll say that for free. Imagine what I'll say if you paid me. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! Oh, she's actually warming up to me now. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. She's got the little tooth right there. She's got one tooth. You shouldn't be in high school. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, that I won't take that away from her. Good on you, bro. Alright, we have just enough time for Monica. Hi, Jan. She's very prim and proper, standing all straight up like that. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Aha! Just doing that point thing. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha! Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Making her sound like the John Hammond from the fucking Jurassic Park. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Ha 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 ha! I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Sorry, I'm getting really bored. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ahahaha. Ahahaha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Ooh, there's a scroll on this one. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? A lot of symbolism, I guess. Kind of. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ha 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 ha. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Oh my god, excuse me. Need another refreshing sip of hashtag not spawn Coke. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice. Thanks for listening. Alright, so now we have shared our poem with everybody. Few is right. Alrighty, so next time we will continue playing, or we'll play something else. I don't know yet. You will watch whatever I put out. Ha ha ha. No, but seriously, if anybody has like a preference, let me know so I can work on that game for you. Cause, yeah. Alrighty, y'all. Good hanging out with you. Have a good rest of your day / week. Goodbye!